it's Samantha. Thanks for checking out my channel. Real quick, I wanted to just talk about the Sculpt and Blend 10-piece brush set from BH Cosmetics. I was really excited when I ordered this. I ordered it because BH Cosmetics was having like double cash back on Ebates. If you're unfamiliar with Ebates, they basically just give you cash back for using their website to go to another website. If you are not signed up, I will leave my referral link down below. Check it out. It's not a scam in any way, shape, or form. You can either get sent a check, you can get sent PayPal. I think you can even get gift cards now. Really, seriously, check it out because it's amazing. But so they were offering double cash back. Then they were also offering a free gift with a purchase of $25. And then they were offering free shipping. So it was a really great deal. So in order to get to the $25 mark, I just want to show you what I got. I also got a little eyelash curler, which is a great eyelash curler. It was only $3. So if you need an eyelash curler and you're going to buy from BH Cosmetics anyways, buy that one. I also bought the eye and lip makeup remover. I'm not impressed by this whatsoever. It really does not, it says it gently removes your stubborn and hard to take off cosmetics. It doesn't for me. It takes a really long time to get it off. And then the last thing is this little free gift. This I could have passed on. This was not like a real incentive to buy anything from this company because these are just so, they are not soft in any way, shape, or form. They kind of feel like it on here, like when you touch it with your, when you touch it onto your hand or touch it with your fingertips, but ultimately they're just not soft. They don't blend out. The only one I will probably continue to use, they're dual-sided, the only one I'll continue to use is this little flat angled brush for eyeliner, thick eyeliner. Now onto the brushes. They give you 5 large face brushes and then 5 smaller face brushes. When I bought this set, I thought that it was going to be kind of a well-rounded face set where the big brushes are for your face and then the smaller brushes are for your eyes. I was wrong. These are all for your face. And being unskilled in the area of contouring, or really just being a newbie at it, this just wasn't probably the best set to buy. So I've had to think of other uses for this. So I'll start with my smaller brushes, and I'll also start with the fact that they give you the information on the back of which brushes it includes, and the numbers, the corresponding numbers, but it doesn't say anywhere on these brushes what they are made for. I have no idea what this little brush is for, or what this, I move on. So this first little angled, I believe this is the contouring angled brush. I have been using it for when I put my concealer on, which I apologize for my appearance today. I'm very stark white. I really don't have much makeup on. It's a day at home and I really wanted to film, so this is me. So I've been using this to try to blend out my concealer and it works pretty well. It's not the greatest blending brush, but some days I really just don't want to use my fingers and I don't want to use my beauty sponge, so I will use this. Next one is a tapered brush, and this one I really have only been using for contouring my nose. Now it is a pretty dense brush, so you have to make sure you get a smaller amount of your contouring shade on here, otherwise it can look like you have 2 lines running down your nose and it does not look cute. As far as like blending it out with this, I don't blend it out with that. I would use a different brush because this is so tapered and so fine that it doesn't blend out very well. Next one, it's just like a round blending brush. And I like this one. What I've been doing with this one is either I will still do it under my eyes because this one does blend out nicely, or I will apply onto my eyelid a specific area where I want my eyeshadow to go. So that's a good brush for that. Next one is just a flat contouring brush. I really don't know what you would need this brush for, truthfully. I've never used it, so. And the last one is this angled blending brush. This is one that I will use if I have gotten too much of a, I didn't mean to flick you off. If I got too much of a harsh line right here, then I will blend it out with this. I also like to use this one in my crease. Sometimes when I put like a little kind of highlight shade, not shimmery, but a highlight shade, a true highlight shade, I will put it up here with this. Ultimately, not a ton of uses with this, and I really don't know what you would use these smaller brushes for with contouring your face. Because, you know, you don't want like a really thin line here, and I guess maybe you would. I don't know. If you have any insight on these brushes, please let me know in the comments. Moving on to the face brushes. One thing I want to say about the face brushes, and a disclaimer, my brushes are not clean, is that some of them have little hairs that come up above the bristles. Can you see that right here? Can you see it? Yeah, there it is. So that's one thing. Ultimately though, the brush handle is really nice. It feels very sturdy. It's very pretty looking. Again, I don't know exactly what these brushes are for 100%. However, I use them however I want to use them because that's the way I operate most of the time. So this one is just a fluffy, not super fluffy, but a nice blending brush. I will use this and blend out my contour. I will also use it sometimes to put very specific areas where I want either bronzer or my contour on my face. And then I've tried to go down here and I'm like, no, it's not big enough for my neck. So that's this brush. Next is an angled fluffy brush. Here's the fluff test. It's very soft, very soft brushes. I do like the overall quality of the brushes, apart from the long hairs. This one's angled. So this is the one that I have been devoting to doing my contour with. I have no contour on today, FYI. So come up here, come down here, and I will buff it out with that same brush. So I do like this one, and I would probably consider using one of these for blushes too, if I really wanted to. Next one is an angled flat top brush. Maybe if I had cream contour, which I haven't tried yet, maybe I would use this one. Personally, I look at this and I see a foundation brush. I don't know. I haven't used it yet because I really don't know how to use it. It's very dense. I just don't know. Then the next one I actually do use for foundation, and it's just a flat top. This one I noticed the bristles way more, obviously, because it's a flat top. And so I do just use it for buffing out my foundation, and I do like that for it. And last one is a tapered brush. This one is so funky looking. I just feel like really weird holding it. I've been using it to set my under eye. I will sometimes put a highlight down my nose with it. But it is really dense. Look at this. Oh, hopefully you can't see all that product coming off. So there is that one. You have to be very careful with the amount of product that you put on this because it is so dense. You can just get too much. So if I were faced with the choice of buying these again, I wouldn't buy them. I would probably look for a more well-rounded set. I would look for one with a fluffy brush. I'd look for some with blending for the eyes. This brush set was probably unnecessary because really, I'll pick out my favorite brushes. 4 brushes out of the 10 are actually really great. Now they're only $20, so what do you expect? We can justify it in our minds. $5 a brush, not bad. But if I had to do it again, I probably wouldn't repurchase. So that's my review of the BH Cosmetics sculpting brushes, sculpt and blend brushes. Hopefully you found this useful or helpful in some way. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.